As we promised, we have with us right now
Radio legend.
He's in studio. He called in last time, but he is here now
in studio
with sunglasses on. Enter the Sandman. Here
Enter
he comes.
Leykis man.
Tom Leykis.
Tom Leykis program.
Thank you for coming on Scalabro Country. It is great to have you right before the election. I know
you're
very...
tuned to the show not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon.
Leykis.
Well, the show you get to domination you really clear now.
I have no idea what just was said.
But he's here, and it's good to have him here. The election is right now upon us. How are you feeling? Do you have allegiances in this election? Who are you voting for?
Well, let me tell you something, Randy.
That's Jason.
When I go into the ballot box, one thing that I do, I'm going to go to the face on that, is I always vote for men.
You vote for men.
So let me tell you something. If this is a divisive year in politics, remember, it's a very good year for men.
It's a good year for men if it's divisive.
We don't have to worry about those shrill, shrieking, vaginal women like we did 4 years ago with Hillary Rodham Clinton running a tunnel. They were going to put suddenly chocolate chip cookies in the White House.
What?
Suddenly there was going to be a gingerbread house replacing 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of.
Women don't know how to preside.
Over what? I mean, over the government or over the country?
Let me tell you something. If a woman is president, you only give her a budget of $40. And you say, bitch, you have to make it work for that. If a man is president, you never, ever appoint a woman to your cabinet.
Why not?
That is Leykis 101.
Why wouldn't you, though? Wouldn't you want their perspective? Wouldn't you want a female?
I mean,
like
women do make up a large portion of this country.
There are women voters. What are women voters supposed to do?
And let me tell you what women's perspective is. If I'm monitoring a screen, looking at the assassination of Osama bin Laden, and I'm monitoring the footage from Pakistan, a woman is going to come in and go, you can't watch the big game. We're going to turn that TV off until you sweep out the rain gutters.
So
now, let me tell you, sweetheart, the only rain gutters I'm sweeping out are the ones in between the folds of your sundress.
I don't even understand that.
You know what? I actually got that.
You did.
I did get that. I don't subscribe to it, but I mean, you are very clear in the way you think and the way you believe.
Well, this is
Thank you, son.
This is a sports show. Thank you, Tom, as you know. And Randy and I were wondering, what sports are you interested in?
I try to imagine you watching sports, and I'm assuming it's not the mainstream ones.
Baby, let me tell you something, Jason. Do I watch sports?
I'm Randy, and what sports do you watch?
Baby, what I do is I have a little basement. And I have all the satellite channels.
Is that next to your wine cellar?
I have a wine cellar with a satellite feed.
Yes.
And I also have a food feed.
Yeah, you have a food feed.
Yes. I have a food feed and a satellite feed and a wine cellar right next to it.
You have a wine feed, too?
Well, sure. I have a trough full of wine.
Okay, a trough full of wine. I imagine you just down there, sunglasses on, at night, no windows.
Dark.
Yes.
It's dark. Some would say it's not conducive to human life.
Right.
But let me tell you something. When you're seeing the scores coming in, there is nothing like that. Because I am away from women. Women have a separate trap door that they enter my bunker.
Like a dumbwaiter, you bring them up and down.
And let me tell you, the dumbwaiter is really dumb.
Yeah, that's right.
Because some of these porkers are really fat.
All right.
So what sports do you like? We'll end this thing with what sports are you into? What do you like?
Well, I'm watching football. I'm watching the football season.
Sure.
Let me tell you, I'm not an armchair quarterback. I'm an armchair offensive coordinator.
Wow.
So I'm extra lazy.
Extra lazy.
Deeper,
not even doing
kind of armchair.
it. Right. Okay.
But sometimes there's a problem putting a bet on that because women tell us that we can't gamble on sports.
Right.
Yes.
So I bet on some real exotic sporting events.
Like what?
Like curling.
You bet on curling.
I bet on curling.
You win money?
Oh boy, baby, let me tell you, I win so much money I could take a woman out and make her cry.
That's a lot of money. That's some money right there.
That costs $60 and no more.
That's more than a female president would get in a budgetary allowance.
That's her budget.
There.
If you're going back to the Leykis presidential
female budgetary restrictions, that's more than what they would get.
Let me tell you exactly why. You don't want to give a woman that extra $20 that's going to make her cry.
That's right.
Because she's going to get on the cameras and suddenly have the sympathy of other women out there.
That's right. It's going to create an issue.
And you don't want her having sympathy. You want her locked away, keeping those emotions inside.
Okay.
And having them come out only when she's blowing your knob.
All right. Come on. All right, what other sports?
Highlight!
Highlight.
I don't care!
It's a crooked game.
I don't care about the sport. It's stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah.
You say it's
It's like it's stupid. It's like a mix between lacrosse, badminton, checkers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's checkers.
No, but I agree with you. It's a crooked sport, but you bet on that.
You bet on that anyway.
Oh,
like
but
to
baby,
bet.
oh yeah, that's a good gambling sport.
Yeah, that is a good gambling sport.
Yes,
A lot of money on that.
Is the fly going to dingle along, or is it going to come dropping down outside of the horse woo?
I know.
7 minutes before the hour.
I'm going to end it right there.
Tom Leykis show.
Tom Leykis show. Leykis, thank you for coming on the show.
You are always welcome, even though you have out of the box
thinking. And I would say, look, proving once and for all that people can have opinions completely separate from us.
So let me tell you something, Randy, Jason.
That we're wrong.
That is Randy, and I am Jason.
I want to tell you something, Jason and Randy.
Wrong.
Got it wrong
And
again.
what I want to say is when you go over, you have women. You're a married man.
Sure.
You need to dump that bitch.
Oh,
Come on.
You need
Come
to
on.
remove the women
No.
from your life
I
or
don't.
your pussies.
All right.
You are pussy.
all right.